Hello everyone, it's me again, Nancy Finch, doing Nancy Finch Nan Talks, and everyone knows that Nan can talk. I hope you're having a lovely day. The sun is shining, it's beautiful out there today for me, well, for us in Cornwall. I hope it's all right where you are. I'm doing a Nan Talk every week, as you know, airing and sharing from my book, The Choice Is Mine, which is currently being written as I'm talking, trying to get it sorted. Basically, last week we had the colouring book. Now, the colouring book was all about how we can rebalance our body's energies just by colouring in certain colours that resonate with certain areas of the body. So I hope some of you managed to do that, and if you didn't, then maybe you could go back to it and have a little listen to that. There's quite a few talks I've done so far, but you can catch them on www.nancyfinch.co.uk. So that's what you can do if you want to catch up. Also, there's meditations I've done on there, which are really nice, all free, of course. And I welcome your comments as to how you got on with them, because the exercises I provide in the Nan Talks are really good for helping you, but you help me by giving me feedback. So I can put that sort of feedback into the book that I'm writing, which will be really cool. Thank you. Some of you give me some nice feedback so far. So today, it's all about the power of the song. Now, the power of the song, most of you will go, oh, I know about that. When I put my favourite song on, I feel really good, or I dance around the room, or it lifts my spirit, or it lifts my energy system, you know. It makes me have more energy, or makes me feel happy. So that's what happens when we are, when we are basically in tune with a song, okay? So when we're in tune with a song, we resonate with either the sound of it, or the feeling of it, or whatever we're doing with that. We're dancing to it, we're responding to it. That's what we're doing. So sound is very, very, very powerful. It has an effect on your body's energies, as well as your emotion. Because when you feel good, I mean, if you listen to music you really like, you probably find that you have more energy, or you have more enthusiasm, or you just feel better. But physically, these areas of the body will help to be stimulated to open and to balance and to flow around you. If you're listening to certain songs that make you feel happy, you'll have certain areas of the body that are more stimulated. Songs that make you feel sad, that's okay too. That can support you in this area. So if you have, I don't know, if you feel lost or sad and you listen to a sad song, sometimes it just makes you feel like someone else gets what I'm feeling. And that could help validate you in your feelings in your heart, okay? So when you listen to a song and you feel that song, you feel the energy, you feel the words, you feel the rhythm, you are helping yourself to rebalance in lots of areas, okay? Physically, it has an effect on all these areas. This particular exercise has an effect on the light blue, because when you're listening and you're expressing that feeling, or you're identifying with that feeling, this area here opens up. Brilliant. Lovely. And this is going to help your lymph as well, by the way. So once that is open and it's flowing, you'll feel better. You'll feel just more sort of cleaner and more mobile, if you like. So physically it works. It helps on a hormone level as well, because you're feeling good, you're releasing hormones, the happiness hormones, the serotonin, the oxytocin, all running around your body, because you're identifying and absorbing that sound or that feeling or those words, and it has an effect, as I say, on all your body. So it's a tonic for your body. It makes you feel peaceful. Songs can make you feel relaxed. Songs can make you feel stimulated, give you more energy. The songs my adult children listen to, they're definitely up and energized. And they feel much better after hearing the songs. As I say, it has lots of different things it can do for you. It can help you to feel better, even just by association. So like one song will make you feel a certain feeling because you associate it and attach it to something that happened in your life. So years ago, you might have had a song that meant a lot to you, romantically, or just a parent's song or a friend's song, or just a song that made you feel good years ago. And when you hear it again, all of those memories come back and you feel good, or you feel supported, or you feel loved, or whatever those feelings are by association with those songs. So it is very powerful, because once you feel those things, as I say, they have an effect on your body. You can use songs to stimulate a want, a need in your life. So if something you want, you'd put, say you want success, you'd put a song that was all about success. You would have that on, and that would drive you forward, and that would move you and motivate you into a place where you need to be. That's really useful if you're going to be moving into a new area of your life or changing direction in any way. You can, if you're looking for a partner and you haven't got one, you could put a romantic song on. And when you put the romantic song on, you can identify with it and really enjoy that. You know, it should, by the law of attraction, bring that experience to you, because you're feeling it more than 17 seconds. It's already locked in to your body, to your mind, to your feelings, to your thoughts. So if you had those feelings of, oh, wouldn't that be nice? And I can just imagine for a moment I'm with somebody lovely, then you're going to probably, well, feel better for one, and two, you'll feel physically, emotionally better. But also you'll be able to attract those feelings back into your consciousness by the law of attraction. So that does that. If you don't want anyone, and you think, oh, I'm really happy on my own, I don't need anyone. A few people I know are like that and say, oh, I'm absolutely happy. So what you do is you just have a happy song that's independent, a song that means I can do this on my own. I can be strong and I can be happy on my own. And that song is going to drive you forward and support you the same way as a partner might. So you can use those songs for anything. Really powerful. Special occasions. Yeah, you might have just had loads. I've got little notes here, just in case I forget. But special occasions, you might think, right, I really need to remember, this song is going to be for that event. And when people get married, they have certain songs that mean a lot to them, because that's going to fix a feeling into their mind and body and their experience. And every time they hear that song, it's their song that they have. And they own that, and they cherish it. So when they hear it again and again, they're reminded of the day they got married or this special event or whatever happened. So in psychology, they call that an external context cue, because I study psychology and I love the fact that we hook a feeling into an external thing, an experience, something we know we have on the outside can make us feel something on the inside. So that is always a very nice thing to remember. It's a very good trick to play with your brain. If you're feeling a bit low and you're feeling, oh, I'm a bit moody, or I'm a bit sad, then what songs could you put on to make yourself feel much better, to bring yourself up, like an emotional balloon on the ground? Sometimes people feel that. They've got pressure, or they're tired, or they're not feeling very well, or whatever. And their balloon is on the ground, metaphorically. You need to bring that balloon up, like a helium balloon. And so you need to raise your energy higher. And to do that, we have to be mindful. So, okay, be aware of it. Don't judge it. Don't think, well, I shouldn't have that feeling. Just think to yourself, I'm simply going to move my energy from this point to this point. That's all you have to do. And I'm going to do it with a song. I'm going to put a really good song on that's going to make me dance around the room or sing along with it or make me feel good. Now, I've got a friend who basically has, when she feels a bit low or she feels a bit down, or perhaps she needs more energy, she simply sings to herself a little circus song that she remembers from when she was a child. And it makes her inner child really happy. And it's a silly little tune that she really resonates to. And for her, that gives her a feeling of enjoying her life again and being in charge, and everything's great and sparkly again, when she listens to it. That's lovely. And when I was when I was feeling a few years back, I had a day when I really wasn't feeling my happy self. And everything around me was wrong, everything. I'd come down in the morning, there was so much to do, and everything was not good. So on a scale of 1 to 10 happy, I think I was probably 1 or 1.5, and everything was a problem. I had my car broken down, things had gone wrong in every area of my life, and I thought, right, I'm going to dance around the kitchen to a song that everything's gonna be all right. And I went round the kitchen singing that song. With every moment, I remember feeling a bit silly doing it, but I really enjoyed the silliness too. And in between those sentences of everything's going to be all right, I simply put a thought that the car gets fixed, and this problem gets fixed, and that problem gets fixed, and that's great, and that's all better now. So I imagined having no problems in my life when I was singing it. I just sang it and believed everything's going to be all right, and I kept singing it for about 5 minutes. And even though nothing externally had changed in that time, I felt better on the inside. And because my emotional balloon was off the ground and moved up, because of that, I felt as if something had lifted from me. And suddenly I could see everything differently. And because my mind was clearer, that's what happens when you start singing and joking around and having fun with music. And so I just felt much, much better from moving that intention into everything's going to be fine, using a silly song that I happen to like. And my subconscious, which is 97%, same as yours, we have an intention on 3%, and 97% underneath will listen to that instruction. So now my mind is now absorbing that intention, that everything's going to be all right in all those areas. And I found that a short time after, about 5-10 minutes later, a thought came into my mind. Oh, I'll ring so-and-so for to sort that problem out, or I'll find out about this. Or suddenly I was having mindful thoughts of how to find solution to those things that I didn't feel before because my balloon was on the ground. And once your balloon's off the ground and you're moving up into a place of clear and optimism and intention, suddenly those thoughts from your own subconscious wise self will come up and help guide you to the solution. And by the law of attraction, of course, that works as well, because you're simply feeling that those things are going to be fine. And you're doing that in a song. So it's like having, a little bit like having a musical affirmation, really, if you want to choose songs like that. Or you can choose songs that are just really good to listen to, that just make you feel happy for no reason. That song always makes me feel this, or that song always makes me feel that. So, even sad songs, as I say, make you feel validated, make you feel like you're not alone with that feeling. And that in itself is very good for your immune system, even though, you want to get that out and you think, okay, now I've had my sad song, I'm going to put a happy song, something that's going to raise my balloon off the ground. So songs do lots of things for different people. They're really powerful. I think even if you're hard of hearing, even people that listen to the vibration of sound, and there's always a vibration that comes from sound. Science have proved how sound makes you feel. If you put water and you put sound underneath, it vibrates the water into different shapes, and people can look this up on YouTube, all sorts of things, but to prove it. But sound, even if you couldn't hear, and you were to hear or to have sound resonate with you, even if you couldn't listen to it, but you felt it, that would have an effect on your body. That would have an effect on you, whether you like it or not. It's going to make you feel good. Well, let's hope so anyway. So if you can't sing around the kitchen, it doesn't matter. It can be something that you just listen to and feel. And some of you dance around to already. I know that because some of them come back and tell me. But if you can't move, okay, you can't move, you can still jig around, or you can still hum that song, or you can still feel that song. Okay? So this is really about identifying the power of the energy in both association with that song, the words, or the beat, the rhythm, the feeling you get from listening to that song. And I sing, and I know that I love singing lots of different songs, and they all make me feel slightly different. They're like having lots of different friends, really. They can offer you strength and courage. They can offer you inspiration. They can offer you comfort. They can offer you loads and loads of feelings. In the war, they used to have loads of songs that they united with, that they'd always feel that kind of brought them together and held them together in hope. And it inspired them to carry on, and it offered comfort and support. If you think back to that, and they used songs a lot, they were very, very important. When they were down in the shelters, they used to sing songs to each other. People have really appreciated songs for a very long time. And if you look back in history, song has kept people together, tribes of people together. It's kept families together. Even when they used to sort of, in the olden days, they'd hang around the piano where everyone would be singing to someone playing the piano in the family. I grew up with that, with my mother playing the piano and everyone would sing around. It's a lovely feeling to share that song It's a nice feeling to share it with other people. And as I say, it bonds you. It can bond you. So it's very nice to have for lots of reasons. I hope you're able to, while I'm talking about this, to think, well, I like that song and I like that song. Think about where it makes you, how does it make you feel? Does it make you feel happy because of the words, or does it make you feel happy because of the sound? It doesn't matter really, but it would be nice if you want to come back to me and say, I listened to a certain song and I get this response. It would be really good, to wake you up, to feel aware of why and how those songs make effect on you, how they have affect you. So when can you do this? You can do it any time of the day. You can do it in the morning to start you off, to start your day in a really good, playful way, or a happy day. I know loads of people that do that. They put a nice happy song on, or have the radio on and jig around to the happy songs that they like. You could do it as long as you like. After 17 seconds of feeling good about that particular song, you are already a tonic to your body just by absorbing that. It makes you feel good, keeps you young, keeps you happy. So you can do that as long as you like. As I say, it can boost your energy system as well. So if you do feel a bit low, put something on that brings that energy up. It works for a lot of people. I know a lot of people love music. It's very, very easy to use. So one of my talks that actually link with this beautifully is called Moving Mantras. And that's number 5. If you go onto my website, you'll see number 5, Moving Mantras, and that's dated the 1st of the 3rd, 21. So if you listen to that, they actually link beautifully together. So you could listen to both and think, I'll use that with that, and that sound those words. So that's very, it's more powerful. I mean, they're both lovely. They're individually very, very powerful, but I always like to link as many as you can together for a stronger effect, which is really good. So I think that's more or less covered everything I was going to say. You can experiment with how you feel with different songs. So today I'm going to put an energy song on, see how I feel, see how much I can get done in the house or whatever. I might put a relaxation song on. Some people love relaxation meditations like I do, or sounds when they want to relax in the evening. So think about your emotion, think about what you want, what you need, and then simply apply a song to it. There's plenty of songs around. You can find them anywhere, even if you haven't got something to play them on. You can go onto your phone or your device. You can look them up. There's loads and loads of ways that you can have a happy song or a song that makes you feel good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I know that you're going to feel better if you can just play with this. I'm just reminding you of what you already know. Everyone knows about songs. We even sing to babies. We sing to babies, and babies flourish. They develop better with sound. They develop better with songs. We even do lullabies to them if you're lucky, if you sing them. But I used to do that for my children. They still remember the songs. They still remember the songs I sang to them when they were tiny. So if you use the power of a song to bring about a feeling that's going to make you feel great, to feel physically, emotionally, mentally, fantastic. And by the law of attraction, to feel more of that nice feeling because you are experiencing it. So that's lovely. I'm glad you've joined me today for that. If you want to go back, as I say, to my other talks, www.nancyfinch.co.uk. And I do these once a week. And please like and subscribe and share this. It'd be lovely to have more feedback. I'm doing a live thing on Facebook every Monday, probably about 12:30. It's tea break with Nan. So on there, what I do is I go through my book with you. If anyone's on there, just happens to be on for a tea break, we have a nice cup of tea together. And I go through my Nan talks and I think, well, which one do you need? So it's an interactive thing. You sort of mention what you need and I just give you one of the Nan talks that would be really good for you. A bit like a prescription really, isn't it? So I'll give you those to help you physically and emotionally. So that's something I really enjoy doing. I've just started doing that. But that's a live thing I do. And so join me on that if you want to. So it's Nancy Finch St Austell if you want to join my Facebook. So I hope you've had a good time listening to me going on about the power of song. And I'd like you to experience some happy song today, or songs that make you feel what you wish to achieve, or songs that inspire you, that make you feel more you, really, to bring out the best part of you. So I'm going to sign off now. I'll be back next week. I will be putting another meditation on this week to my website for the full moon. So if you want to join me on that, that would be lovely. Enjoy the energy from that. Lovely. Okay, take care. Namaste. Lots of love to everyone who's listening and watching this. I will see you next week. Have fun with your homework this week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.